I'm Prince Dearlove. This is ChixxFlix coming to you from planet Earth. We got a lot to talk about. It was just revealed by the Wall Street Journal that Pam Bondi told Trump in May that he was in the Epstein files. So she told him in May, right? May, that he was in the Epstein files. So it makes you wonder. You're in there, and what does it say you're doing? Are you on video, or is there pictures of something you're doing? Is there something going on? Why are you always telling us to not worry about it? And now we know that she told you in May that you was in it. Also, why was she denying any Epstein files? So it goes from there's Epstein files to there's no Epstein files to he was named in Epstein files, and now what's going to happen now? So we have that to talk about. Hulk Hogan is no longer with us, the racist. And I see a lot of black people sad about this. They're just like, why are you sad? He didn't like you. When he wasn't in front of a camera, he would just call black people niggers. So we're going to talk about that. We might talk about this AI thing because it's being pushed harder and harder and harder, taking jobs. As you know, Elon has his robo taxis in San Antonio, Texas right now. So it's looking like we barely have. If you're an Uber or Lyft driver, you barely have. You're getting side money if you're an Uber or Lyft driver, and now you have Elon with his robo taxis coming in to take a piece of the bread. First, you had illegal immigrants taking a piece of the bread because they were doing Lyft and Uber too. But now you got Elon coming in with his robo taxi in Texas and saying, "Hey, we're going to take a piece of the bread too." So now you got AI taking jobs and taking a piece of the money. And you guys wonder why I'm against this AI thing. So we're going to talk about all that. Might not be too big of an episode, but we'll see where it goes. But yeah, let's start with Hulk Hogan though. Hulk Hulk Hogan is no longer with us, and it's actually funny because he died on his 10-year anniversary of his racist rant. So 10 years ago, on July 24th, Hulk Hogan made a racist rant about his daughter dating black guys and how if she was to date a nigger, he would want her to date a millionaire nigger. I know. And that was July 24th, 10 years ago. So that means Hulk Hogan died on the 10-year anniversary of his racist rant. Isn't that funny? That's when you died, when you made that racist rant? And it's like, he's gone. And I'm not saying you wish anything on anybody, but good riddance. And this is why death is, I'm a weirdo. So I look at death as like, I don't look at it as necessarily a bad thing. When I was younger, I used to be like, damn, family member's gonna go. One day you're gonna have a wife, she's gonna go. A mom, she's gonna go. A grandma, she's gonna go. But without it, we can't get rid of these races, bro. And by the way, he died at 71. These races be living a long time. It's like, and then you see black people upset that Hulk Hogan is gone, and it's like, why are you upset? He was calling us niggers when he was in private. Why are you upset? It makes sense that white people are like, oh my God, Hulk Hogan, because racism is another Tuesday for them. But as a black person, why are you upset that the guy that was calling us niggers in private is gone now? I'm not saying you should be happy, but I'm saying you damn sure should not be upset. Very weird. It gives Negro in the house energy. It very much gives that. Uh, I just not upset at all. He can go. All the races can go. Like none of you, all of you can go. So there's that, and it's just like I'm not upset that he's gone. So damn racist. In case you don't remember Hulk Hogan's racist rant, um, basically he was talking to a girl about his daughter dating, and apparently she's dating black guys. And he said, well, if you're going to date a nigger, date a millionaire nigger and make sure he's 8 feet. Along the lines of that. I'm not going to play it, but. And it's like, why would you say, like, you're calling us that? And it's like, you know what? It kind of makes sense that he was racist. The man was born in 19. When was Hulk Hogan born? The man was born 1953. He was born before the Civil Rights Act got passed. It definitely makes sense that Hulk Hogan was racist and that he was calling us niggers in private. So good riddance to him. Definitely not going to miss him because it's not even. It all adds up. It all adds up to him being a racist. Plus, Hulk Hogan was just at the Republican convention. Y'all remember that with Trump, and the Republicans are a hate group. So it makes sense for him to be racist in the background. So, and by the way, he became a Christian. So Hulk Hogan was a Christian on the weekends, and after he left church, he immediately got back to being racist. They never forget their racism. They'll go to church on Sunday and be racist for the entire week. And then they'll go to church on Sunday and say, God forgive me, or they might not even care. So it makes sense that Hulk Hogan was an absolute racist, and he will not be missed. Um, Not wishing anything bad on him, but I mean he's already gone. He will not be missed though. Um, you have some black people saying, well, he might have had a troubled past, but he was a great wrestler. There's plenty of great wrestlers. Why can't y'all look up to like somebody like John Cena? I'd rather look up to John if I was going to look up to a white man. If I was going to look up to a white man wrestler, I'd rather look up to John Cena than Hulk Hogan, who calls us niggers in private. I'd rather look up to John Cena. If I was going to look up to a white wrestler, I would look up to John Cena or somebody like that. The Rock, like I mean, The Rock's not white, but John Cena instead of Hulk Hogan, who was a racist. That's if I was going to do that. So you don't have to look up to racists, and you can be very much appreciative when they're gone. I don't really have nothing else to say about that. I don't even want to give that man too much energy. He's gone. Good riddance, Hulk Hogan. You are a racist. You suck. Glad you're gone. I would never wish death on nobody, but I'm very appreciative that you're gone. My day hasn't changed. Racists need to go. They're living too long. They're making millions of dollars. Leave. Don't come back. Thank you very much. I got nothing else to say about him. Anyway, let's get to Trump and these Epstein files. So it's being reported that Pam Bondi told Trump in May that he was in the Epstein files. So she told him in May. And when you think about it, right, when you say, oh, snap, if she told him he was in the files in May and like Elon was living in the White House, Elon was working at the White House, Elon's the richest man on earth, Elon was, close to Trump at one point, it makes sense to why Elon would know that Trump was in the Epstein files, and we get told, hey, Pam Bondi told Trump that he was in the Epstein files. So it turns out that Elon was not lying that Trump was in the Epstein files because Pam Bondi told Trump in May that he was in the Epstein files. So Elon wasn't lying about Trump being in the Epstein files. It makes Trump look even more guilty, though. Now that we know Trump was told in May that he's in the Epstein files, it makes him look very much more guilty and like he did something that he shouldn't have done. It makes him look really bad. Not good at all. And it's like you're gaslighting us. You're telling your supporters. Trump is telling MAGA, well, if you're thinking about the Epstein files and you're wanting to find out more, you're not MAGA. How can you say that to your supporters that's been down for you? Some of them went to prison for you. I mean, they're stupid for doing that, but some of them did that. And you're telling them you're not MAGA if you're worried about the Epstein files. It makes him, and now that we know that he's been told in May that he was in it by Pam Bondi, it makes him look so guilty and not a good person. I'll be honest with you. If you voted for him, you should. I would actually feel sick if I voted for him, and all this being revealed, I would feel sick. Like, did I just vote for a potential child predator? Like, that's how I would feel. A guy that's Because right now, what Trump is doing, he's protecting elite people who participated in nasty acts on that island, Epstein Island. So right now, he's already complicit in protecting those people. Oh, he says, oh, I don't want to. He said before he was gaslighting us and telling us it was an Obama hoax, he said, I don't want to reveal the list because there's some people's names in there that are innocent. Is your name's one of those names? If it is, why not just come out and say, Trump should come out and say, hey, I knew Epstein for 10 years. I didn't know he was child sex trafficking. I had nothing to do with it. I'm not in no video. I'm not in no pics, doing nothing weird. And this is what it is. I'm sorry. That's what Trump should come out and say. He's not going to do that, though. He's going to keep gaslighting, keep lying. He's he's doing so bad with his base. You're wondering, is it on purpose? That's what you're wondering. Is it on purpose? Is the controllers in the background doing this on purpose? So maybe he gets impeached and JD Vance comes in, and then it's a whole nother thing. But then again, you're like, well, he doesn't need to get impeached to do what they want to do because they're already pushing this AI thing with him, and MAGA's walking right into it. So it's just, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. It's like, what are we doing? I don't know if some of you like, what are we doing? And it's like, it's bubbling up, bubbling up, bubbling up, and everybody wants to know. Even I don't know if you guys saw, but just now, Don DeSantis, he was talking at like a Republic. He was talking at like about. He was doing some event. Ron DeSantis was doing some event, and he was talking about Hulk Hogan passing. Some guy stands up and says, "You're protecting a predator. You're protecting a pedo." And he's yelling at Ron DeSantis, and he's yelling at him about Trump, and it's like, yeah, people are mad. People want to know what happened. People are going to continue being mad. Hopefully, like, because MAGA is not that smart, but hopefully they don't just gloss over him protecting elitists who participated in activities of child sex trafficking. Hopefully he doesn't do that. Hopefully MAGA doesn't like just gloss over that. But it's like if MAGA forgives Trump for not revealing the Epstein list, it would make sense because Trump did say he can go on Fifth Avenue, pew pew somebody, and not lose any support. He said that. So that's what he thinks about his base. He thinks he can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. Very nasty. But and it's like you thought it was Elon and Trump beefing, but really it's not a beef. They're on the same thing. Trump is pushing this AI thing. Elon's pushing this AI thing. Elon has his robo taxis in San Antonio, Texas, taking a piece of the pie, a piece of the money. You were already getting a piece of the money taken by illegal immigrants doing Uber and Lyft, but now you're getting Elon with his robo taxis doing Uber. I mean, robo taxis taking a piece of the money instead of illegal immigrants, right? And that's just scraps. So he's not even leaving you just as scraps. If you do Uber and Lyft, that's a side job. Elon's trying to take some of your side money with his robo taxi in San Antonio, Texas. And it's like this AI thing is getting pushed to the max, right? And then you got his diner that just opened, his Tesla diner, which is you're going to have robot waiters now. So now we're not even going to have human waiters. It's going to be robot waiters now, Tesla robots, giving you your food. He just showed us something else where the Tesla robot was pouring popcorn into a bag and giving it to somebody. So he's pushing this AI, this robot takeover thing a lot. And it's like this AI thing is going to be bad because it's going to take so many jobs and it's going to take a piece of the money with an already bad economy, an already declining economy. And it's like Trump is doing that too. Also, there won't be AI regulation for another 10 years. By the time that 10 years comes, it'll already be implemented in society. They're pushing this AI thing. They're pushing taking your jobs away. They're pushing getting a piece of the money. They're pushing that, both of them. But they're beefing, right? Like it's all theater. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I kind of do know. I see people getting very mad, unrest, job lost. It's not looking good. You got immigrants flowing in every Western country. You got immigrants flowing in Poland. You got immigrants flowing in UK. You got immigrants flowing in Canada. You got immigrants flowing in America. Muslim ones. You got, and y'all think this isn't by design? If you have a population that doesn't speak English, believes in a whole different ideology, the men don't really respect women, it's to create chaos. That's what it looks like to me. To create chaos. To break down the West. That's what it looks like to me. I'm not against immigrants coming in. I just rather it be the best one. It be the best ones and the ones that go through the process. So there's a vetting process. So it's not just criminals. So women are protected. But I'm not against immigrants coming in. So my reasons are different from the MAGA Republican side. For MAGA Republicans, immigrants, they just don't want brown people coming in. They just want all Europeans coming in. They don't want brown coming in. Just all Europeans. That's not what I'm on. I'm looking at this thing like, hey, there's a group of people coming in, and they just poured in. By the way, you're not getting mass deportations. They said the most they're going to be able to do is 1 million per year when this big beautiful bill kicks in. What Trump has 3 more years in, what is that going to be? 3 million illegal immigrants out, and Biden brought in over 14 million. You're not getting mass deportations. That's not happening. The only thing you're really going to get is some missiles going to Iran, and you're not really getting anything you asked for. And it's like some people go, well, Trump's not doing anything. He's not doing well what we all thought he would do, or what he said he would do, or what he was going to do. And it's like I think he's doing exactly what was all the plan along: pushing AI, pushing jobs being taken, helping helping countries with their tasks. No illegal immigration. No mass deportations. I think he's doing everything he said he's going to do. It's just that he just looked you in your face and lied. That's just what it is. And it just seems like MAGA Republicans they'll fall for anything. There's a whole Epstein cover-up going on right now. Pam Bondi just told us that, hey, Trump was told in May that he's in the files, but now Trump is pushing this Obama thing. Oh, we're going to lock Obama up because he is treason of what he was trying to interfere with the 2016 election. And it's like, 2016 election, yo, who cares about that? Do people actually care about what happened in 2016 with Obama and Trump? It's like, Trump, you won in 2016. Who cares? You won anyway. Oh, we're going to go after Obama. He's posting Obama in handcuffs on Truth Social. He's going to go in handcuffs. We're going to put him, like, bro, you're not, is MAGA easily distracted like this? He's obviously distracting you from the Epstein thing because he's obviously trying to cover for the elites that were doing these nasty things on this island. It's like, who's really falling for this? Are MAGA really falling for this? And it's like, it comes off like they are. Like, you got Alex Jones. Like, every time Trump pivots from the Epstein files and tries to get away from that, Alex Jones just eats it up. And it's like, he's coming off as like a psyop or something. He's coming off as like he's been compromised. How are you not seeing the fall? How are you not seeing the deliberate moving away from the Epstein files and distraction? It's just looking bad, bro. It's just looking bad. I don't like it. I do not like it at all. You got the coons defending Trump, and when I say coons, I mean you got black Republicans, and another thing with black Republicans, like black Republicans, all they care about is their white wife, their mixed kids, and making money. That's all black Republicans care about. They don't care about what happens to black people. They don't care about really themselves like that as well. It seems like a lot of the times they'll put white people's interests over their own self-interest. And a lot of the times when you see a black guy talking up. Anyway, black Republicans just suck. They suck. So you got like the Brandon B. Tatums, you got the Candace Owens, just nasty, just nasty. Like black Republicans is just nasty. A lot of times, like black men in general, it's just like, what are we doing? Like as black men, what are we doing? Like you complaining about black women being masculine. Let's say that's true. Let's say that's true for a moment that a lot of them are. I mean, how can you not be when you're growing up in the hood? You got to defend yourself. You got to always be on go. You're raising kids by yourself. You have to take on a masculine role to raise kids. It's like you're going to complain about black women being masculine, but you're going to disown her with these kids, and she has to take up a masculine role now that you're not in the kid's life. You're going to call her masculine when you're getting her pregnant in the hood. How are you calling black women masculine when you're impregnating her in the hood? You know how tough you got to be to live in the hood? You know how masculine you got to be to live in the hood? And we already know women get catcalled a lot. You know how tough you got to be and like strong you got to be to like be like, hey, no, I don't want that. No, walk away. He's still coming. Like, you know how masculine you got to be to live in the hood, and you're calling them masculine. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. Get them out the hood. Or if you're not going to get them out the hood, make the hood a neighborhood so black women don't have to be in their masculine all the time. Black women don't have to be in their masculine if you take them out the hood, if you don't leave them with a bunch of kids to take care of. If you make the hood a neighborhood, they don't have to be in their masculine. They can be in their feminine all day. It's not making sense. Like, if you're not going to do nothing to help or change or something, then it's just like you're just complaining. It's just like you're just complaining. That's what it feels like. That's what it sounds like. So I don't know. And then niggas will like black men will really look at you and say, "Oh, white women are less of a headache." And I'm like, dude, you were just Jim Crow 60 years ago, 61 years ago. You were just Jim Crow. Were they? Were white women feminine when they were calling? Um, I don't know. It's so stupid to me. It just doesn't make sense. Wasn't it over 30% of white women that had slaves? How are you saying they're more feminine than black women? How are you saying they're more feminine than black women when they were just Jim Crowing you? They were a part of that too, 61 years ago. How are you saying they're more feminine than black women? How are you saying they treat you better? We're watching Shannon Sharp have an OnlyFans model retire because he settled, and he most likely gave her millions of dollars. She's taken everything. You're saying they're better than black women, and they're taking us for everything. Doesn't make sense. And it's like, I don't even feel bad for Shannon Sharp either. It's like, what was he? It's like, I don't feel bad for Shannon Sharp. If you're gonna let a white woman, especially a 20-year-old, just come in, ruin you, take all your money, I don't feel bad for you. As a 50-year-old man, I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for you at all. If you're gonna let that happen, she's 20 years old and she just retired off of you, Shannon Sharp. Why should I feel bad for you? You were willing to give this white woman millions of dollars. But you told Young Miami when you were interviewing her that if y'all dated, you would be broke and y'all would be going to shelter and y'all would be going to Section 8. But this white woman, this 20-year-old OnlyFans model, she just retired off the bag you gave her. So no, I don't feel bad for Shannon Sharp at all. And I don't feel bad for any black man that gets his money taken by some white woman. And I definitely don't feel bad for Shannon Sharp, especially. You don't need it, but like, and it's just, it's a disgrace. It's just a disgrace. It's just a disgrace. I'm supposed to feel bad for black men that get their money taken from white women. I'm supposed to feel bad if a white woman comes in and says, "I'm gonna date you, take all your money," and that's just what it's gonna be. I'm supposed to feel bad for these black guys. I don't feel bad for them at all. Niggas are calling white women their preferences, and I'm supposed to feel bad for Shannon Sharp getting his money taken by this OnlyFans 20-year-old model? By the way, she just retired off of the bag she got from Shannon Sharp, and I'm supposed to feel bad for him and these other black guys? I'm supposed to feel bad for Jonathan Majors when he's running away from a white woman, seeing his career get taken away from him, and she's chasing him? I'm supposed to feel bad for that guy, and he chose that white woman? I'm supposed to feel bad for him. Niggas are saying that white women are better and they're the preference and they're more feminine, and they're over here capitalizing and retiring off the bag they're getting from suing your dumb ass. Shannon Sharp is a disgrace. It's just, it's just looking bad to me. Um, it's just so like, and that's why you got to make your own little world fine. Because like in my world, I'll try to just like keep away from all that. But that's why you got to look at it a certain way. That's why you just got to look at it. You got to make your own little world cool. You got to love those around you, not make these mistakes, like blatant just dumbness. Oh no. I did make a video though about this will be the last thing we talk about. I did make a video about Travis Hunter and his wife. Um, I don't know if y'all saw it, but you should be following me on TikTok, Prince Dearlove, and you should be following me on Twitter, and you should be following me on Twitch and YouTube, subscribing. You know, this whole video is going on YouTube, but I'm gonna post clips on my TikTok like I usually do. And even Travis Hunter, like even Travis Hunter wife, she don't like him. Like even she don't like him. Travis Hunter's wife. Travis Hunter Travis Hunter wife told us she don't like him and she's never really liked him. She told us, "Hey, he was in my DMs for 2 months and I never responded cuz he wasn't my type." She then came out and said after she got backlash, "Hey, what I meant was he was cheating on his girlfriend and that's why I said he wasn't my type." That is not what you meant, bitch. That is not what you meant. What you meant was he's ugly and I don't like him, so he's not my type. That's why he was left in my DMs for 2 months. That's what she really meant. Like she said she used to leave him in the car and he used to go and she used to go in the party and he'll wait in the car for her. Like Travis is madly in love with her and like that's the type of treatment he would get. She she does not like Travis and like I can see a divorce coming very 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 soon. Here's the thing though, if she was to leave Travis, and I'm only bringing this up because of my video that I made. If Travis Hunter's wife was to leave him, she's leaving a millionaire. The girl has never touched a football once, but if she was to leave him right now, a guy that just signed a over $40 million contract, she's going to become a millionaire without picking up a football. And even in her pregnancy photos, she looked pregnant. And Travis Hunter's wife, pregnant, and not pregnancy photos, in the wedding photos, she looked like she had a baby bump, so she could be pregnant. So not only could she leave him and become a millionaire, she potentially could be getting child support if she was to leave Travis right now. If she left Travis right now, if she left Travis right now, not only could she get millions of dollars in money because of that divorce, but she can potentially get child support because she looked pregnant in the wedding photos. She looked like she had a baby bump. And it's like even with that, black men will say, "Oh, this is my preference." It's like, bro, your preference is taking your preference is taking millions of dollars from you. Black men will say, "Oh, Latinos and white women are my preference." Meanwhile, they're taking millions of dollars from you when they leave you, and they don't even have to be your wife, like we saw with Shannon. And in the cases when they are your wife, they're taking more money from you. So it's like you're calling them your preference, but it looks like they're destroying you. It's like, what is going on? I wish him the best though, but I'm just saying. just bad. Anyway, this has been great. I'm gonna go now, but follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, TikTok especially. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Um, I want to get this out though. This episode. I'm going to start going live soon though. I know I went live a couple times, and if you follow me on TikTok, you'll see me go live a lot of the times. So follow me on TikTok, Prince Dearlove. This has been great though. Prince Dearlove from Planet Earth. Hope you liked the show. For anybody that watches, I'm definitely done.